In the wild landscapes of India, in the forests and mountains, live some of the most fascinating animals on earth. Powerful predators, armored survivors, and masters of camouflage. Asian black bear, they prefer to avoid conflict whenever possible. If a predator or human blocks its path, the bear will not hesitate to defend itself with shocking speed and strength. Occasionally, it will scavenge carcasses left by other predators. When food is scarce, its powerful jaws crush bone and hide with ease. Its thick fur becomes smeared with blood and forest debris as it feeds. A reminder that even animals that mostly eat plants still belong to the brutal food chain. When threatened or startled, this bear can transform instantly from peaceful forager to explosive defender, standing on its hind legs and roaring loudly. It reveals massive claws and teeth capable of inflicting serious damage. Unlike many bears that rely mostly on brute force, this species is extremely agile. It climbs cliffs, scales trees, and can even swim across rivers if needed. Despite its bulky appearance, it can climb trees with ease, often raiding branches for fruit, honey, or birds' nests high above the forest floor. Please subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Sloth bear, at first glance, may look clumsy and slow. With shaggy black fur and a long snout, it seems more like a peaceful insect eater than a powerful animal. But appearances can be deceiving. Sloth bears are specialists at finding termites and ants. Using their strong claws, they rip open termite mounds and suck up insects with loud slurping sounds. Indian crested porcupine. Predators will sometimes attempt to attack them, only to discover the porcupine's deadly defense. They spend their nights searching for roots, fruit, and bark. They use their strong teeth to dig into the ground or gnaw through tough plants. When threatened, the porcupine rattles its quills and charges backwards. Indian peafowl. With its dazzling blue body and spectacular fan of shimmering tail feathers. During the breeding season, male peacocks display their famous feather fan in an incredible show. The colourful eyes on the feathers shimmer in sunlight as the bird shakes its tail to attract females. This dazzling display is not just about beauty, it's about dominance, strength, and survival. On the ground, these birds must constantly watch for predators. Leopards, foxes, and large snakes may target both adults and chicks. At the first sign of danger, the peafowl lets out a loud alarm call that echoes through the forest. When threatened, peafowl can quickly launch themselves into flight, escaping into tree branches where many predators cannot follow. Their powerful wings allow short bursts of flight that often saves them from becoming prey. The Indian peafowl thrives across much of the subcontinent. Its dramatic calls, dazzling feathers, and fearless attitude make it one of the most iconic birds of India's wildlife. Gharial, floating silently in the warm rivers of India, is one of the most unusual crocodilians on Earth. With its extremely long, narrow snout filled with sharp, pointy teeth, the gharial looks almost prehistoric, and in many ways it is. Unlike other crocodiles, gharials specialize in catching fish. Their slender jaws slice effortlessly through the water, snapping shut around slippery prey. A quick twist of the head and the fish disappears. Male gharials develop a strange bulb-like growth on the end of their snout called a gara. This feature helps amplify their hissing calls during mating season, creating one of the strangest sounds in the animal kingdom. Clouded leopard. Hidden in the dense forests of Asia lives one of the most mysterious cats. Clouded leopards spend most of their lives in trees, where they hunt birds, monkeys, and other animals. Their flexible ankles allow them to climb down trees head first, something very few cats can do. These cats also possess unusually long canine teeth, giving them one of the largest tooth-to-skull ratios among all big cats. This makes their bite extremely powerful. Ambush is their specialty. From a hidden branch, a clouded leopard may suddenly leap onto unsuspecting prey below. Nilgai, the largest antelope in Asia. Males have a bluish-grey coat that gives the species its name, blue bull. They live in herds that graze on grasses, leaves, and crops. Their powerful legs allow them to run quickly across open plains when danger appears. Adult males defend themselves using strong horns and powerful kicks. Indian leopard. Silent, adaptable, and incredibly powerful. It is one of the most successful predators in Asia. Unlike tigers, which prefer dense forests, leopards can survive almost anywhere, from jungles and mountains to farmland near human settlements. Leopards are masters of stealth. Their spotted coats blend perfectly with sunlight filtering through leaves, making them nearly invisible. When hunting, they move slowly and quietly, carefully closing the distance between themselves and the unsuspecting prey. Their prey can include deer, monkeys, wild pigs, and even smaller predators. With explosive speed, the leopard leaps forward and delivers a powerful bite to the neck. Often the animal drags its kill up into trees to keep it safe from scavengers. Leopards are not always the top predator. Tigers and lions can overpower them, forcing the leopard to rely on agility and intelligence to survive. By hunting at night and hiding food in trees, they avoid direct competition. Some Indian animals look harmless but can defeat powerful predators, and hunters are out there that remain almost invisible until they strike. Snow leopard. High in the icy mountains of Central and South Asia, a mysterious predator moves almost unseen. They are one of the most elusive cats on Earth. With pale grey fur and dark rosettes, it blends perfectly into rocky cliffs and snowy slopes. Snow leopards are masters of mountain survival. Hunting in the mountains is dangerous work. Snow leopards stalk agile prey like mountain goats and sheep. The predator creeps along steep ridges using rocks as cover. Then with incredible athleticism, it launches into a powerful leap that can cover over 10 meters. Their thick fur protects them from freezing temperatures, while their long tails help maintain balance on narrow ledges. Even the wide paws act like natural snowshoes, allowing them to walk across deep snow without sinking. These hunts can be risky. A missed jump may send predator and prey tumbling down rocky slopes. Survival in such extreme terrain requires both strength and perfect timing. Indian rhinoceros. The armored giant of India's grasslands moves with surprising silence. It's also known as the greater one-horned rhino. Looks almost prehistoric, its thick plated skin resembling a living tank. But beneath that rugged exterior lies an animal constantly on edge. In the tall grass, visibility is limited and every rustle carries meaning. For a rhino, survival is not just about strength, it's about awareness, because even giants can be vulnerable. Bengal tigers stalk these floodplains with patience and precision. Tigers have been known to launch ambushes from dense cover. Calves are where the danger begins. While an adult rhino is nearly invincible, a calf separated from its mother is at risk. The mother is vigilant. She positions her calf on the safer side of her body, constantly scanning, constantly listening. Red panda. It lives high in the forests of the Himalayas, living a charming but elusive life. With its rusty red fur, fluffy ringtail and bright white face markings, this small mammal looks almost like a living teddy bear. Red pandas spend most of their lives in trees, using their sharp claws and excellent balance to move gracefully among branches. Bamboo makes up the majority of their diet, but they also eat fruits, insects, and bird eggs. Despite their cute appearance, red pandas must remain cautious. Snow leopards and other predators sometimes hunt in the mountain forests. When danger approaches, the red panda climbs higher into the trees, where its agility gives it an advantage. Their long bushy tails help them balance on narrow branches and keep them warm during cold mountain nights. They curl up like a ball, using the tail as a blanket. Although rarely seen in the wild, the red panda plays an important role in maintaining the balance of its forest ecosystem. Ganges River dolphin is found in the muddy waters of India's great rivers. Unlike ocean dolphins, this mysterious creature swims through dark, murky water where visibility is almost zero. Its long, narrow snout slices through the river as it searches for prey. King Cobra. In the dense jungles of India lives the longest venomous snake on earth. This powerful serpent moves through bamboo forests and thick undergrowth like a living shadow. It grows to over 5 meters long. The king cobra hood flares wide when it feels threatened, revealing a terrifying display meant to intimidate anything foolish enough to challenge it. Unlike most snakes, the king cobra can raise nearly a third of its body off the ground, towering over enemies while fixing them with an unblinking stare. Striped hyena. When it finds a dead animal, the hyena's true power becomes clear. Massive jaws clamp down on bone with crushing force. Skin, tendons, and even large bones crack under repeated bites. Blood stains its muzzle as it devours remains that other predators leave behind. They consume nearly every part of a carcass, skin, bone, marrow, leaving very little behind. Their digestive systems are so strong they can process material that would poison other animals. Bengal tiger is a master of stealth. At first, the jungle seems quiet. Birds chirping, leaves rustling in the warm breeze, but hidden amongst the tall grass, orange and black stripes melt perfectly into the shadows. The tiger waits, muscles tense, eyes locked onto its target. For the animals of the forest, the tiger's presence turns the calm wilderness into a battlefield where every movement matters. A tiger will stalk silently for minutes, sometimes even hours. Its prey might be a deer, wild boar, or a grazing buffalo. Step by step, the predator creeps closer, lowering its body and using trees and grass as a cover. Then in a flash of explosive power, the tiger lunges forward, covering several meters in a single leap. In just seconds, the hunt is decided. Sometimes the tiger's path crosses with other powerful animals. Sloth bears may fight back aggressively, and elephants fiercely guard their calves. The tiger doesn't always win. A herd of deer may detect the hunter and scatter in every direction, leaving the tiger with nothing but a cloud of dust. Wild boars can be fierce, charging with razor-sharp tusks that can seriously injure a predator. Asiatic lion. Competition also shapes the life in a lion territory. Leopards and hyenas sometimes attempt to steal a kill, while lions defend their food fiercely. Roaring loudly across the forest, male lions announce their dominance to rivals. Asian elephant. These giants move through the forest like living bulldozers, pushing aside branches and carving paths through dense vegetation. But despite their enormous size, elephants are surprisingly gentle creatures, spending most of their days feeding on grasses, leaves, and fruit. They live in tight-knit groups, led by an experienced matriarch. She remembers ancient migration routes, hidden water sources, and safe feeding grounds. The herd follows her guidance through forests and grasslands, protecting the young calves that walk carefully between the towering legs of the elders. Even predators must respect these giants. Tigers occasionally target elephant calves if they become separated from the herd, but elephants are incredibly protective parents. An angry elephant can charge at speeds over 25 kilometers per hour. With powerful tusks and massive strength, even the forest predators rarely risk confronting a healthy adult. One trumpet blast from an elephant can send the entire forest into panic. Indian giant squirrel. It is one of the largest squirrels in the world, reaching almost 1 meter from head to tail. These squirrels live almost entirely high in the forest canopy. rarely touching the ground. They can leap up to 6 meters between trees using their powerful hind legs and huge tail for balance. If you enjoyed exploring the wild animals of India, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and join us for more wildlife adventures from around the world. Because the wild is full of secrets, and we're only just getting started.